Hi everyone, my name is Stu, and I'd just like to take a second to review Zach Evans' lightning fast piano scales ebook, along with his Piano Superhuman course that he offers for free online. So a little backdrop on my story. I grew up playing piano and stopped about in my middle school days, as I turned into the teens, it wasn't so cool for me at that time, so I drifted away for well over a decade. And now I've decided to get back in and dive into the piano once again. And I started off just taking my sheet music out and trying to relearn pieces of that, and I got bored and fed up really fast and was worried I was going to fall back into those same patterns of not wanting to learn piano anymore. So I searched the internet and I scoured and I found Zach Evans' techniques on there. So I decided to give it a shot with a $5 fee for the ebook. I was happy to try it out. And what I noticed right away, some big highlights that stood out for me, was Zach's step-by-step approach to improving your practical and technical mastery over the scales. Um, his course was very systematically designed and thoughtful in its approach, that it really made it accessible for all levels. You know, whether you are new and trying to learn the names of the notes to more of an advanced player who can do four octave scales or need to speed it up and to work with that, it really works for all levels. I'd say I'm somewhere in between these ranges, but for me it's been huge improvement. And it's actually made, for me, learning scales extremely enjoyable. He's offered tips for a good mindset and something to really work on a progression, not so that it's monotonous and repeating, but when I need to step it up, I can add in extra challenges and continue to work and develop those skills. And the biggest thing for me is that it works. I've been trying to relearn piano for 3 months now, roughly, and in the last 2 weeks since starting Zach's piano course, I have improved tremendously, way more than I have in the last 3 months, and I'm enjoying it. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of what that page looks like. So here's an overview of the piano mastery scales sheet, which I keep in the front of a binder. You can see that the fundamentals here, I won't read them out or lay them. If you want to go check it out, you can see that yourself, but it's kind of an overarching theme for everything. And you move into learning of the basic scales. Then he has approaches for each of those. You can then start to speed it up and work on his skills and techniques that you use to speed up your scales. Once you're more comfortable with that, you can go on to scale expansion, like adding 4 octaves and working with that. And you can repeat that for each key, and he has a tracking sheet to be able to notice the progress on each scale until you build up your entire repertoire of scales. And then he also has the PSH course, which lays out a more detailed practice schedule for everything. You've got warm-up techniques for advanced, for beginners. He's got techniques for learning ear theory, mastery techniques. And so with that, I look forward to using his piano university courses to be able to insert here with the videos and learn that each day, and then go into my practice schedule each time with a cool down laid out really nicely. I recommend you check it out. I've gone to piano lessons, I've taken guitar lessons just to try things out, and I get bored really fast. A lot of it's really just checking in, working on sheet music, checking in, and it's been a struggle for me. And so Zach's really shaken things up with his emphasis more on mastering techniques, and learning to train yourself to be able to play by ear has been phenomenal, so that you can pick up any song and learn to play that in no time. That's really the ideal that I want to strive towards, and I appreciate that Zach has that same philosophy. And in terms of being able to connect with him, if you send him an email asking for any guidance or any advice, he's been extremely helpful and very quick to reply. It's been less than 24 hours every time I hear from him. So for me, I have no doubt that I'm going to continue down his path and use his techniques to improve my skills. So I hope this video has helped you kind of learn a little bit more about it, and I hope it gives you an opportunity to dive in and enjoy his course as well. Thank you.